Welcome back guys to another episode of Lewis Access How It's Made. Today we'll be looking at the frames. Now we have many different frames at Lewis Access, and today we're going to be showing you the industrial tower frames, more specifically the 3T tower frames. And today I'll be showing you just how they're made. And behind me, this is the humble beginnings of where all of our frames are made by Metal Man. Hopefully you've seen him on our Instagram, shameless plug there, Lewis Access. And what he does, he cuts the tube to the exact size which is required for the frames. So some frames might be slightly longer, some less, as you would expect. For our 3T frames, which is behind us, which you can see, he's cutting them to the length for the double width. Now, as you'll see later on in the video, this is what the outskirts of the frames are. So we're not going to notch these, but for the second process, which you're about to see, is for the middle parts, which is required to be notched. So now this has been notched. This is our serrated tube. This is the part which you do step on. The reason it's serrated is to allow grip for movement. But now we've got past this first step of the process, which is where we, of course, cut it, then notch it. It's now ready for the second part of the process, which is preparing it to go into one of our robots. Now this can only be made possible if we create a spider. And this is only possible with the tower ladder, which is, of course, made over here. So this is what the Elmatic is creating behind me, the tower ladder. This is probably the most important part of this operation today. And this is where it creates two circles just like this, as you can see through, and then some surface circles cut out here. And this allows the tubes to go through the ones with the holes in, just like that, and then allow a bridge to be made securely and welded together, which you'll see now in our third step. There we are. So this is the spider that has just been crafted here on our jig that we have made. This is for the double 3T ladder span. I know it's a big word here, but now this is properly assembled using our notched parts and our tower ladder. It's now time to fit it inside one of our robots. Let's move on to it. So now our lovely spider is made, the only spiders I like. We can start to load this robot. Now, as you was privy to earlier, these are our plain tubes that got cut. We do in fact need to add our collars made down in our foundry to the ends here, just like that. This allows the spigot to fit inside the tube, which we'll see later. We'll put these very gently into the jig. So now we're going to grab this spider and we're going to load this one in. Here we are. Fits nicely. Now we've got the spider in, we can put this top brace in, or tube. There you go, fits nice and snug, just like that. So now we have got our spider straight into the machine here. We're going to be using these. These are called gussets. These are the unsung hero of the frames. They deserve more recognition, like me, but unfortunately have not had the chance. So these go straight in the corners of the frames here, just like that, and just adds that stability without anyone knowing. It's like the quiet strength behind everything. However, we've got one last piece of the puzzle, and that is the very top, just to complete it. To square this frame off, we just add one last pipe. And just like that, this frame is ready to be welded. We're going to lock everything in now, and we will be getting this on its way. This is a 3D welding robot. What this means is that it allows the jig to move upside down. So this is a 200 kg jig. However, it treats it like it's 5 kg. This is me when I do a bench press. So you can see it right now, it's arcing the welds at the back and the other side of the axis, and it is very precise. But you'll see us take this frame out in just a second and it will be perfect. As you can see, this is the frame came straight out the robot. The welds are perfect. The amount of hours spent in perfecting the accuracy of this machine is countless. So we're going to take this straight to the quality control area, where he's going to check all of the welds and make sure they are indeed perfect. Let's go. And here we are. This is the second to last step, which is where we use spigots. Now, this is like the connecting blocks of all of our frames. This is like when you're a child and you have Lego and you stick them both together, build a nice tower. Well, this is how you do it in our world. You put it straight inside, put a pin through it, and it allows you to put 2 frames, goes on top like that, and another pin through it. Now, this is how it is made here. And after this process, it will go straight to the quality control section. That's where all the components and the welds will be checked to make sure it meets our standards. When it does, it will be stamped and it will be available for you guys to purchase right on our website. This has been the frame. This is what you've seen. However, you saw the double version, which is a bit wider for our double towers. And this is what it looks like in use. Extremely sturdy. Of course, all the welds are perfect and it's ready for you to buy. And if you guys are interested in our 3T industrial towers, please visit the link in the description below. You'll see a single version, which we have here, and a double version, which you saw being made in the factory. And like, subscribe, most importantly, comment. We want to hear your feedback. Have a good one.